Hey, this is Maverick. I want to welcome Bourbon Leather to the Slacker8Alpha family. They are our new sponsor for the show. They're the ones who do our hats. If you've seen the hats that I wear on the show, that's the ones that they do. They offer custom leather patch hats made with real full grain leather. So make sure you check them out at bourbonleather.com and tell Freddie Maverick and Goose sent you. If you use the promo code Slacker, that gets you an additional 10% off. So if you have a show and you want hats for the show, or you just like wearing hats like I do, get them, man. These guys are great. The product is great. The hats are great. They're comfortable. I mean, you can't ask for a better hat. And they're reasonably priced. So once again, make sure you go to bourbonleather.com. Make sure you tell Freddie that Maverick and Goose sent you. And again, use the promo code SLACKER for 10% off.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
Sucker punch somebody on a sidewalk, carjacking old lady at a red light, pull a gun on the owner of a liquor store. You think it's cool, act a fool if you like. Cuss out a cop, spit in his face, stomp on the flag and light it up. Yeah, you think it's tough. Well, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long. recommend you don't. Try that in a small town. Got a gun that my granddad gave me. They say one day they're gonna round up. Well, that shit might fly in the city. Good luck. Try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town full of good old boys, raised up right. If you're looking for a fight, try that in a small town. Try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Round here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town.
These farmers are dropping their own crops for the day. A friend is in need, and they've come to help.
It's what this community and a lot of our communities stand for. Somebody needs some help, you'll get it.
Try that in a small town.
All right, welcome everybody. Welcome. What's going on there? I see Ert in there. Eric, what's going on? Raccoons in the house. All right, let me give me a second here. Let me bring in the radio stations here. All right, I want to welcome everybody from 105.7 FH, Patriot Radio, Ert Radio, UG Media in the UK, Paisley Radio, FCM Live, Sword Radio, The Hit Network, FTM Radio, and Crystal Radio. All right. Welcome, people. Welcome. Goose is late again, I guess. Ert, what's going on, brother? Let's see here. So, what's going on, everybody? I know we weren't here last week. Hope everybody had a good week. We had some things to do. Well, I had some things to do, so I had to skip the show. Let's see here. So anyway, while we're waiting for Goose to get here, Ert, what's going on, brother? Let me get Ert here. While we're waiting for Goose. All right. You got an echo? You say I got an echo, Art? Art radio. I see you there, Art. How come I can't hear you? There's Goose. The Goose is in the house. I think. Goose, I can't hear you. You're speaking? I can't hear you. No, can't hear you, Goose. What's going on here? How come I can't hear you guys? I can't hear her either. I don't know, Goose. Oh, hang on. Let's see if Raccoon get in here. Raccoon.
Can you hear me?
Raccoon. Oh, I got you. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Ert. I couldn't hear Ert. I couldn't hear Goose. Goose, I can't hear you, man. Hang up and try to get back in again.
There it goes. Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you okay, Raccoon. I can hear everybody else.
Can you hear me now?
There he is.
Oh shit! Now Goose is. We can hear Goose now.
Raccoon! Raccoon, I got some of my friends that visited freaking Montana, and they said they will never go back there again.
Good. We always like
That's
to
an
tell
old man
everybody, have a
country.
great. We always like to tell people, have a great time. Tell all your friends it sucks.
They say a no man land. I said I got a
Yeah,
friend named Raccoon
never leave
that
town
lived
without a
there.
full tank of gas.
Goose, what's going on, brother? I haven't talked to you in like forever.
I know, bro. You know, I figure out that I'm gonna take some time off out of this BS that's going on in our country.
Yeah.
It sounds like in the night, like the freaking 1800, you know, where they used to have the same freaking fight for freaking freedom of freaking speech. And I guess that's why John Adams lost the freaking election against freaking Thomas Jefferson, because he was trying to tell people that you can't talk shit about the government. And I guess that's why he lost the election. And they called
Yep.
that, I was doing my homework, and they called that sedition. So they tried to put Trump behind bar because he say that he think that they freaking cheated. Who give a damn? That's free speech. If I think you cheated, Mary, what's wrong with that? It's my freaking opinion. You should be respecting
Yeah,
my
but
opinion.
you know what gets me though, Goose, is the fact that now they changed their stance on that. Before it wasn't. He was denying the election. Now he's saying, okay, yeah, we say it wasn't. It was. So I mean, he changed his stance a little bit now that he's been
It
charged.
don't freaking matter. You change your stance
Well,
about
well,
song
it's
about
done.
me.
You've been going all the way on one way, and then all of a sudden you reverse and go back the other way. I mean,
Well, you could reverse. That's just freaking opinion.
yeah, but when you rode your whole you rolled all your dice on that one fucking everything cheated and everything was bad and everything and this and that, and then all of a sudden you reverse it. I mean,
Hey, it's nothing wrong, and this is another charge he's gonna get, but it's nothing wrong for me to call Mari, come on, man, I need 1,800 vote, help the brother out. I'm not telling you to cheat, I'm telling you find my freaking vote. And I don't
yeah.
see any freaking thing wrong with that.
Well,
I
some
mean,
I guess
anybody help me out here.
find out if Georgia finds anything
In
wrong
the
with.
1800, John freaking Adams lost the election just because the American people didn't like that shit. That we're gonna punish you if you talk shit about the government, and that's freaking BS. And we want to go back to the 1800 again? No, I don't give a shit what Raccoon say about me. That's his opinion. And I know as well Raccoon don't give a shit what I say about him.
I
Should I
don't.
put Raccoon
I've
behind
been talked shit
bar?
about so much in my life, but I just ignore it all.
Yeah, and that's the American way. You know,
Yep.
I heard a guy talking about this today in the show, so I went and did my research. And yes, John Adams in 1800, which he was a good president, lost his freaking second term because this reason was taking place right now.
Yeah, Ert, we can't hear you, brother. I don't know what's going on with your mic, but we can't hear you.
Earth still dealing with UFOs.
You break the headphones already that Goose sent you? I mean, come on. Oh, wait, I hear that laugh. I hear it really low back there.
Raccoon, what you think about that? Indicting a guy because he say, yeah, you stole the election.
Well,
What's wrong with that, Raccoon?
the whole point of it is they know they sold the election.
Mhm.
They know they're corrupt. They blame it on him because Democrats always do that. They always blame somebody else for every screw up they have, along with our rhinos and a lot of our
Thank you.
so-called
Rhinos.
hard
Right there,
shell.
Raccoon. You're right. Rhinos. Freaking rhinos. Dang, Raccoon. I guess we read the same book today.
I guess Bravo's going to make an appearance sometime today. I don't know.
Well, Bravo just came out of freaking honeymoon from freaking
he,
Philippines.
he was posting like crazy earlier. I saw. So I'm assuming he's back now. I don't know.
Well, Mari, I told you I wasn't going to go crazy. He's going to get 10 more indictments before the election day.
Yeah.
And I know some people don't want me to vote for Trump. I'm going to vote for Trump. I don't give a shit.
Who told you not to vote for Trump?
Well, I got some people. Oh man, you shouldn't be voting for Trump. It's on. I mean, it's inevitable. I mean, Trump is gonna be who's gonna be representing us. He is. I don't think DeSantis gonna beat him, even though I love
No, no,
DeSantis.
well, I agree with you. I don't think DeSantis. I don't think any. Yeah, I mean he's
Santos
right.
is in the Santos is on the sandbar right now, all by himself.
Yeah, yes, he is.
He
Yeah.
got rid of some
I
of his
I
people.
hate to admit it. I hate to agree with you on that one, but yes, he is. He's out there by himself.
And Vivek is really
Vivek-
talk really good, but Vivek only got 3%, but he's a freaking Indian.
No,
You know what I mean?
I just saw a poll where he was ahead of DeSantis. He was behind Trump. I mean, of course.
No,
Trump-
that's a Mickey Mouse poll.
No, they said that what is his name? Vivek.
Well, think
They said-
about Vivek. Vivek is just like Trump, just more elegant, more nice. But he think the same way. Yesterday he defended Trump big time. He never bashed Trump. Yeah, Vivek never bashed Trump. He's one of those guys that made his own money, didn't need the government, didn't need nobody, didn't need to be a politician to be rich. He's rich today. He created his own wealth. I guess if he win the Republican freaking slap for president, I guess they're gonna say that he stole the money from somebody else.
Hey, Goose.
What
The thing
about
about Trump is, yeah, he's cold-hearted when it comes down to talking to people. But you know what? We're in a whole land full of pussies that don't like to have their feelings hurt or their beliefs upset.
bingo,
okay.
raccoon? Bingo.
Back when I was in basic training, my drill sergeant coming down the line toward me, I was like third from the end, and he slapped the shit out of like 9 guys. He got to me, he looked at me, he says, "Your mama's a whore." And I just looked at him, I said, "You mean she made you pay?" From that point on, he never fucked with me again.
Ah, damn, raccoon. What year you went to basic training, raccoon?
With the basic training at Fort Polk, Louisiana, when it was still
Holy shit!
called Tigerland.
That's right. That place was just freaking rock and cold land. Oh my! I hated that shit.
1975.
You know, we the infantry, we go there train every freaking cycle down there. That place sucks.
Yeah.
And then the water that you drink out of that freaking creeks make you shit all the time.
No,
You could put this
helps you
freaking
clean
medical
out.
pill.
It helps you clean out the MREs, man. Yeah.
Don't have to worry about having constipation when you get home.
No, that's right. I mean, I thought those pills that you guys gave was the medic to make sure the water is good. And you wear the 2 minute upside down, then up another 2 minutes, then you drink the water, you're good. I said, shit, this shit don't
Providine
freaking
iodine
work.
tablet.
Yeah, they don't work. They don't work. They didn't work
Well,
for me.
they only work
Hey,
for certain
dude, you
things.
should have had your life straw with you. Then you could have drank any water.
I know, but that
Didn't
just
even have a
that
life
just
straw
came
back
out
then.
when Raccoon went to basic training. They didn't have that, bro.
Yeah, no. You're lucky they had balls back then.
Hell, basic training, we were just lucky to have water. We didn't care where it was coming from. I mean, it was hotter than shit down there when I was down there.
No, that place
Oh,
sucks,
God.
man. That bring me
does.
freaking nightmare.
Trainee
Fucking
Killer Road.
yeah, it was really tough training and the freaking rocks and all that bullshit. Yeah, it was bad.
Hey, Eric, you fix your mic? Nah, man, you're like way. It's like listening to you like you're a mile away.
Hey, freaking Eric might be getting a lap dance. You never know. Eric, who you got there?
Eric, man, we can't hear shit. you're talking.
He might be drinking.
I don't know, but how do you do your show if your mic is that bad? We can't hear shit.
I'm gonna take Mar. Mar don't want to vote for what I'm gonna
Tell
tell
Mark
him to come to the show.
Yeah, tell Mark.
Mar, come to the show.
How about Patriot X, man?
Come.
He hasn't made it.
Oh, he's going crazy, bro.
I bet. Tell him to go. Tell him to the show.
Oh man.
So, Raccoon, what do you think is going to happen, Raccoon? We want to hear you, man, because I know you keep up with everything like we do in our country. You think they're just trying to make sure Trump is the nominee, or they're trying to keep him out from becoming the nominee?
Well, the only reason why he's never gone to trial yet, ever, is because when he does, he gets to subpoena witnesses and he gets to open files. And they don't want that shit. All they want to do is blacklist him, and nobody's falling for their bullshit no more. Goddamn president right now is a pedophile. His own daughter said he was a pedophile. His son's a pedophile and a drug user, and both of them are money laundering the crap out of Ukrainian money. You ain't going to get your $1 billion unless you get rid of that prosecutor.
You realize,
Maverick, he got a good point, Maverick. He got a great point. I agree with Raccoon.
You realize
I've been watching the damn news for the last 25 years.
You realize Trump's facing 561 years in prison.
Yeah, they ain't gonna mean shit.
Maverick, that don't even make sense, bro. That gives you a good indication that they're bullshitting, like Raccoon say.
Oh, that's
it's all bullshit because of the fact that here's the deal. Okay, the politicians right now are committing treason.
Well, let me get my beer.
They're committing treason. That does not allow you to impeach anybody. That's a mandatory on-the-spot arrest. And there is no plea bargain. It's death. They might let you call which one you want to go by, but it's most likely hanging or firing squad.
For sedition, you mean for sedition?
One of his charges, he faces the death penalty. What is that for?
For sedition.
Is that what that one is?
I think they're trying to charge him with that.
Yeah, sedition.
I read that one of his charges, one of the new charges, he can face a death penalty for.
But you got to remember, it's only a charge. It has to be brought up in court.
I get it. None of this stuff, right? Exactly.
And it's gonna go. This one's gonna go to the Supreme Court. It will.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't. It's gonna go to the Supreme Court.
Well, I mean. Go ahead, Raccoon. Raccoon, you lost.
He's going to call in witnesses. He's going to have receipts, and they don't want that.
Well,
because it implements everybody in the entire administration and Congress and the Senate, and the daggone generals that are still standing around with their thumb up their ass at the Pentagon.
My thing is with Trump is if he's got evidence and he's had evidence, why isn't his lawyers fucking throwing it out there and going, look? All this
because
bullshit.
He hasn't gone to trial yet. He wants to go to trial.
I don't think
he wants it.
I don't.
Yes, he does.
I don't. I honestly, I don't think.
I bet you dime to dollar he does, because he gets to show the world.
But what if he doesn't
on national TV until they?
He wants to go, but what if he doesn't have it? What happens if he goes there with his dick in his hand and he's got shit? He's gonna be fucked.
Okay. Let me put something to you real nice and clear here. Trump had all these people around him. Okay, he had all these people around him. He's got all the files. He's looking at shit all the time. He declassed a lot of stuff he took home. Let me tell you, Trump is not going to be the guy to put everything in one basket so they can take it all away. He's a goddamn businessman, and he knows if I'm going to court, I damn sure want to have shit left over if they come in and raid my house.
Yeah, but all the people he trusted are all turning. They're all taking deals.
Mary,
you have to understand that. You have to understand the Brooklyn way of life. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Hey, Mary, I heard the mafia guy.
I don't agree.
Mary, I heard the big mafia guy. I heard the big mafia guy saying that this mother flower it was so freaking good that he paid with business people one flip of the coin for $1 million. He didn't give a shit. No, but that's how Trump.
That doesn't mean shit, though, bro.
You gotta be a badass when you pay $1 million and a coin flip on a business.
I said it once and I'll say it again. They only need one charge to stick to get him in prison. That's it. They only need one out of all.
Yeah, but that don't mean shit, though.
It does mean shit if he goes to fucking jail. It means
No,
shit
it doesn't. No,
Yeah.
no,
It
it doesn't.
doesn't.
If he
He-
gets
he-
elected president,
he
he
has-
can,
he can-
pardon himself.
He can forgive himself, pardon
No.
himself, and Hunter at the same time.
He has to get, he has to get fucking elected first, and we don't even know if he can fucking do that.
Hey, he might pardon
but you
Hunter.
know-
Everybody knows, everybody
Mav.
knows he's going to win the primary. We got that. I don't want to hear, oh, he's going to win the primary. Oh,
Maury, come on.
he's going to win the primary. He has
Let
to.
Ra-
Mav,
Bruce, you've heard this before. We've heard it. We
Mav.
heard in 2020 that he was going to fucking win, and he didn't.
Mav,
I mean, fucking 24 is coming. We haven't fixed a fucking thing. We haven't
Mav,
fixed it.
Maverick,
Hey, finish.
So, Maury,
Maverick.
so you know the line.
Before you
So
keep
then
going.
you know the line. You know
And
that,
we haven't
Maverick.
fixed a fucking thing with the election system. So he's not
Mav.
gonna win 24.
So, Ma, they cheated, yes or no?
yes, they cheated.
Thank you. So, drop the charge. Maverick say they cheated, just like Trump.
everybody knows they cheated, but Mav, something you have to also
We
understand.
know that.
Raccoon, they got 6 witnesses
Some-
that say that they didn't
Rudy
cheat.
G, welcome to the show.
Listen. Just hold on a minute, okay? When he took office, he said it was going to be a hard term because a lot of people was against him.
No
Okay,
shit.
even the Republicans were against him. They didn't want that upset, but he stayed
They're
in there.
rhino. They're rhino.
Any other son of a bitch in this country would have bowed down to the pressure and left office,
Thank
but
you,
he
Raccoon.
stuck it out. Why?
Thank you.
Because he was a CEO.
He wasn't
And
going
this
to
is
go
nothing
anywhere.
more than a corporate company.
But I do feel that Trump realized he was in over his head, and there was a lot of things
He wasn't over his head.
that he
The
couldn't.
son of a bitch is a billionaire. He couldn't
He
get brought
realized-
off.
He realized that when he got in there, it wasn't going to be as easy as he thought it was. We have to admit that. We have to admit.
Well, yeah,
that he
I'm
got in
not saying it was.
Well,
easy.
let's
I'm
bring
saying-
Trump to the show. Let's
Wait,
bring Trump to the show and we interview him.
But we got Rudy here. We got Rudy Giuliani here.
Hey, Rudy say, I lie. They didn't cheat it.
It's like I told
Bro.
you guys when I first got on the first show I got here. Okay, this is nothing more than a freaking movie. Okay, and we have to live it out. We can't stop the movie because we're not directing the son of a bitch. Just sit
Hey,
down
Raccoon, and get the
and
popcorn.
watch the movie.
Look,
Get the
Because there's
popcorn.
nothing you can do about it. Congress. Listen. Congress owns the goddamn commerce. They set the rules for what's being sold and how much it can be sold for top end. Okay, there are no
I
gas
hope you and Bravo.
wars like
Murray.
there used to be. It's all
Murray,
set
record
because
Raccoon,
all the
please.
companies bow down.
Maverick, record Raccoon because Raccoon is
He
a
is being
freaking
recorded.
prophecy expert. Raccoon, what do you think is going to happen? Please repeat it again.
Okay. What's going to happen is we're going to sit here and most people are going to be shitting their pants because they can't stand the pressure of seeing Donald Trump go to court. I want him to send him to court. I want him to show the receipts. It's going to be hard for us because Potato Head is still in charge until he strokes out or something. And then Kamala Harris can't be because they've already set the precedence that if you're not a native born person to at least natural citizens, which means that they came here and claimed citizenship, they didn't because hers were students. She also went to goddamn Canada and became a citizen. That automatically voids her becoming a fucking president.
Because she compromised her U.S. citizenship. You're right, God. That Raccoon. I should go to your
I've been
freaking
studying
class.
this shit. I've been studying this shit for 47 fucking years.
I'll make Raccoon's
Okay.
head easier than it already is. Come on.
I've been studying this shit for 47 years. And when
Bro,
guys were
I
playing
agree
pinball,
with
I was
Raccoon.
reading books.
I agree 100% with Raccoon. And he know when I'm talking about sedition. And he understand what I say happened in the 1800s. And he
That
know
doesn't
all
include-
these charges
Hey, Goose.
are bullshit.
Goose.
Yes.
That doesn't include that the Democrats and the rhinos and everybody that bows to them are committing or have been succeeding the crimes against humanity, which is covered under Section 8 of our federal law.
That's right. That's right. And one thing you guys got to understand, this case with Hunter, who was our DOJ, freaking fat ass Barr, he passed that freaking bucket to Delaware. Why he didn't take care of that? Because
So
what
how
raccoons say,
Because he was
they
told
all
not
got
to.
dirt. Yeah.
how I don't how is she able to be vice president if she can't be president?
I just call Kamala.
Because
Anybody can be vice president. Anybody can be vice president. But who is the second or the third person in charge who will take over in case the vice president is not able to pull
the
off
House
presidency?
of Representative head hunter. That would be Pelosi last
The
time.
House Speaker.
Right.
Yeah.
Right now, it goes to the Speaker of the House.
Yeah.
Okay,
Now it'd be McCarthy. Yeah.
and if he's
Another
not
rhino.
available or
Another
unable
freaking rhino.
Well, hold on, Goose. If he's not available, then it goes to the majority leader.
Not technically the majority leader, the president pro tempore
Yes, it
of the
does.
Senate, which
by
is
the
Patty
Constitution,
Murray.
it goes, and by federal
It doesn't
law,
go to
it
Schumer, it goes to
the
Patty
damn
Murray.
majority
Patty Murray.
leader.
Patty Murray. Remember that name, Patty Murray.
She
But
died.
Rudy in the chat room is saying with dual citizenship, a previous president in history had dual citizenship. So
Well, every congressperson on the Democrat side claims to be a damn Israeli. They all have Israeli citizenship papers.
so if she's got dual citizenship, why can't she be president?
Why?
Because
you
by the
compromise.
Constitution
You
and-
compromise. You citizenship.
By the Constitution, guys, and let me break off, and I'm going to go down and get my copy of the Constitution, which I took out of a military law book. I was told to study it. I was told to study it when I was working at JAG before I retired, and it enlightened me on everything. And it's got all the articles to each amendment to the Constitution and everything in it up to 1997. And they have not changed the law for being a president since it was started.
Ask your AI, will you?
I am. I am asking.
I know
right
you
now.
are right now. I know that's what you're doing right now.
Yeah, I am. A person
but-
can.
You know,
Yeah,
you know what Joe Biden said about his vice presidential nominee, that it was going to be a black female, and he picked Kamala even though they sparred in the debates, and we might as well just call Kamala what she is. She's the affirmative action vice president.
Okay, I got it. I got it. You got it there, Maverick.
What do you got?
The concept of dual citizenship referred to an individual holding citizenship in two different countries. Regarding the U.S. presidency, there has been ongoing debate and various interpretations regarding whether a person with dual citizenship is eligible to serve as a president of the United States of America. Raccoon is freaking right. The Constitution does not specifically address this issue. Raccoon, they haven't addressed it.
Well, then that doesn't. You're saying it doesn't specifically address that issue, meaning.
But it will be addressing that pretty soon if she become one.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So she can technically.
It's important to know that eligibility for the president is ultimately determined by the court and can be subject to interpretation and legal challenges. And right now, we don't have the freaking court for sure. So they're going to get whatever they want because they control the court. They hijack every freaking circle
So
court in
basically,
our
Goose,
country.
what you're saying is she can be president.
Yes.
Okay.
She can be president because nobody going to be able to stop her.
Well, and we know how she'll perform as president of the United States should, in the event she succeed Biden. Her presidency would suck.
So when you freaking want me to fact check your ass and I argue against you, I already checked with AI, and you don't have more freaking knowledge than AI.
Goose, you see that? You see Newsom is signaling that he might run. He might run for president.
He's been doing that for the last freaking 5 years.
Yeah, but they did it today. He did.
But
running for
he's
president.
He's fighting against DeSantis right now. All the time they argue back and forward, but he got a freaking.
Let me see here. It says Gavin Newsom running for president? Question mark. It says his His funding strategy signals White House aspirations.
Yeah, he's funding. He using all that freaking debt that he have in California, which is freaking billions of dollars, and he gonna steal another $1 billion to run his campaign. That's what they're gonna do. Keep destroying our country. Keep doing stealing money. That's what they do. They're freaking mafia,
You're
Mary.
right. You're right.
That's why I'm with Raccoon. Trump is our only hope. Really, our only hope is God. But here in the earth, it's only Trump.
Man, but he's got to get through all this bullshit.
He done it before. He got 2 impeachment, 5 freaking investigation, all kind of shit. He had a girl doing the lap dance. He told a girl, grab the girl by here, by there. He skipped like 9 cats, like 9 lives.
Yes, but he's running out, bro.
No, bro, like Raccoon say,
I don't
it's
care.
never lay until the fat lady sings. And when he go to court, he gonna pull a lot of shit up there.
You guys are so blinded by Trump, and you guys can't see anything else outside the lines. I look at everything. I look at outside.
Marry my brother.
I can't
Because
just focus. I can't just have the Trump blinders on and just walk around with life and think everything is
Maverick, my brother, because you call me a hater or you say that I stole your wallet, that don't mean I can put you in jail.
Bro, you guys can say whatever. It just happens that we haven't been to court yet. I'm telling you. They wouldn't be doing all this stuff if they didn't have something they knew they could hook.
Well, Maverick, ask the question to AI, and they're going to answer you that question.
Go ahead.
No, I already did. AI say they don't get into conflicted situations.
He's smart.
But I agree with Raccoon. I got my friends like Mark. He doesn't agree. He hates Trump now.
I wish Mark was here, man.
I told him to come into the show, and I bought his freaking Trump hat for 99 cents. I just got to go pick it up.
Did you buy it, bro?
Yes, that's a freaking investment. If Trump get out of this, that hat gonna go to at least $1 million. And he's signed by Trump. So if you want to make some money, buy that memorabilia that got Trump's signature. It's gonna cost a lot of money. So Raccoon say that Trump's gonna get out of this freaking issue.
Raccoon's still in the basement trying to find his constitution there.
Oh man, it's gonna take like freaking 3 months.
I've got it. I'm going through it right now.
All right.
The Constitution with the
You're a little late to the
26
party, right?
amendments that I have on it is like probably 30 pages of information.
Raccoon.
Just ask the AI what the.
In 1972, they didn't have no highlighter, Raccoon. So better use.
I know, man.
It's hard to find it. But the thing is
I'm
that
reading right now, and
Let him read.
this is a freaking joke. What's going on in our country? Not even third world country do this shit. They don't. They just kill you. But they don't do this kind of shit. I mean, we lost all the freaking respect that we used to have from this other country. We really are. I didn't know what a banana republic was. Now understand that we really are. Yeah.
Okay,
you want me to ask AI?
All right, he's got it. Okay. You got the floor.
Okay, let me give you guys the reference for it. I'm going to give you the article. And these are the articles, not the amendments. It's Article 2, Section 1, Paragraph 3, Number 5. It says, no person except natural-born citizen or a citizen of the United States at the time of adoption of this Constitution shall be eligible for the office of the President. Neither shall any person be eligible to that office who shall not have attained to the age of 35 and be 14 years resident within the United States. That's it. You have to claim residency.
Now, hang on. Now, Goose, read your AI's answer.
Okay. Remember, I want to advise you about this. Remember, it's a very potential political issue that's going on with AI in the last 2 months because they say AI trying to tend go to the left a little bit, and I think this is one of the situations we encounter now.
Just read it.
Well, I just read it. Let me find it again.
Yeah, but
Let me see.
Raccoon wasn't here. He was looking for his papers.
No,
No,
I
he
was
went to the
listening.
basement.
I was
You heard it?
listening.
You heard it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind, Goose. You know. So,
Well, I want to read this one. A banana republic typically refer to a politically unstable country in which the economy is dependent on single crop. Usually, banana is often characterized by corruption, i.e., Joe Pedophile Biden.
Okay. Something I need to put in here about the vice president. Okay. And it says here in paragraph 6, it says, and this is after I read off what the requirements of the president was. It says, in case of the removal of a president from office or of his death, resignation, or inability to discharge the powers and duties of said office, the same shall involve the vice president, and the Congress may, by law, provide case for removal, death, or resignation, or inability, both the president and the vice president, declaring that the officer shall then act as a president, and such officer shall act accordingly until the disability be removed or the president shall be elected. So if Kamala Harris left off right now and she was like, say right now she became president, Congress must act on that and say, no, she can't be president because of these factors.
What article are you reading? The first article or the second article?
It's out of Article 2.
Okay.
Section
1. Section 1? Section 1?
No, Article 2. Section, no, it's Article 1, Section 3, paragraph 5 and 6.
Let me read you this one. According to the U.S. Constitution, specifically Article 2, Section 1, Clause 5, a person must meet certain eligibility requirements to become president of the United States. One of these requirements is that the individual must be a natural-born citizen of the United States. This means that they were either born in the U.S. soil or born to a parent who are U.S. citizen. Dang, Raccoon, you made your point.
Here, let me read what someone said in the chat room here. Rudy said she was born in the U.S. and holds a U.S. citizenship. Good luck with that.
But she cannot because her parents were not naturalized citizens. They were students.
Like McCain.
And if you want to go against that, look up the article in the U.S. law. It is forbidden for anybody not born of naturalized parents and citizens, because a naturalized person.
Well, the Constitution doesn't say anything about.
No. Raccoon is right, because when I asked a question about dual citizen, it was just specifically about dual citizen. But this clause here, Article 2, Section 1, specifically support what Mr. Raccoon, professor of Harvard, just say. Raccoon, thank you, appreciate your knowledge.
And also, he said herself, she is a citizen who was born in Illinois.
Who was born in Illinois?
Kamala Harris.
She was born, but her parents. Okay, she was born, and yeah, I thought she was born in India.
She's a U.S. citizen. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We gotta baby.
We gotta check.
She was an anchor baby, and anchor babies are not allowed to run for daggone citizenship.
Well, that's up to the Congress to say, no, isn't it? Because
it's up to the Supreme Court to make the damn decision, because Congress is too corrupted.
If it go to the Supreme Court, we might win this one then, because we do have the Supreme Court on our side.
We might.
Well, you also have to remember. Yeah. You also have to remember now, she can only hold office as a vice president to president as long as the president was left in office, like 6 months or a year.
At that point, boom, you're out of it. You cannot be president. You can't run.
That's
for
why you gotta
president.
pay attention, Raccoon. Give advice to the young listeners. Pay attention to school when they teach you the Constitution, please. Okay,
Yeah.
you're gonna
And
need
just
it. You're gonna
remember,
need it.
nothing is free. No matter what the hell they say, we promise you free this and free that. But sooner or later, you got to dance, and if you don't dance, they're coming after you.
Raccoon, they didn't forgive your debt student loan.
Nope. Supreme Court said it was unconstitutional.
Okay, so
President
you're
does
not
not
gonna
have
take
that power. It's led to Congress to have to pass a law.
Yeah, but he's
to
trying
make
to
that
pass it another way now.
nil.
Yeah,
Raccoon,
They
you
can
sound
try, but they can't.
he's trying to put it through another way.
Raccoon,
The
you
president
sound like
does not
AI.
have the ability to erase debt from anything.
That's true. That's why I don't want to make my
If
car
he did, he
payment
would have got
anymore.
all the money for the. If he did, he would have got all the money he wanted for the wall. All he had to do is say, "Okay, I want to spend $80 billion on a new wall." Congress wouldn't have been able to say shit, but no, they wouldn't, because Congress at that time was playing the game, and they said, "No, you can't have the money." Okay, well then I can take
No.
and pull it from these different areas because he has
Yes, he
that
did.
ability.
Trump put it
He
out
pulled
of
it
the
from the military.
defense budget. Yeah, he put it out of $25 billion out of the defense budget. You're right. But you can put money like that out of the defense budget because you're doing it for the safety of the nation. Okay?
But we weren't in war.
Exactly. So, but you guys, you wanna go to school, register to raccoon.com, learn now,
Oh,
and he
God,
will
come on, don't
provide
do
you
that
all
to
those
me, man.
documents.
I'm already up to my eyeballs in projects. I don't need any more.
They don't want another project.
He's not taking any more students. Sorry.
Just stay on Podbeam. You'll hear me get into this rant again with somebody else.
Hey, Raccoon, I'm gonna be you freaking wingman, okay? So like Goose always do, wingman, and I'm gonna go with you, and I go with my AI, and I help you out.
Okay, here's something that people don't understand, and I'm going to do this, and just because of what we're doing right now. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the freedom of exercise, therefore, of unabridged freedom of speech or the press, or the right of people to peacefully assemble, and to the petition the government for the redress of grievances.
But you know what?
That's the First Amendment. Now I'm gonna get into the other amendment here that
Raccoon,
tells
can I
people
read
that
this?
they have the ability.
Raccoon, can I read this? That way it goes with what you just say. I'm gonna read this. Rendition refers to action or speech that incite rebellion or resistance against government. It involves act or behavior intended to undermine the authority or stability of a governing institution. Sedition is considered a serious offense and can be punished by law. It is important to know that the sedition charges can vary from one country to another, and legal definition or consequences might differ. But then when you go to John Adams' 1800 election against Thomas Jefferson, he lost because he was trying to impose this bullshit to the Americans, and the Americans didn't like it. And it's gonna happen. It's gonna repeat again now because Americans are freaking tired of this freaking government.
That's
And
it.
Raccoon, I'm with you. Freaking Trump's gonna win. Let's bet a freaking bottle, Maverick.
See, people don't understand. We have the right to redress the daggone government. And that's what the so-called insurrection was about. And if they hadn't have infiltrated, and they'd proven that it was an infiltration by Black Lives Matter and Antifa and FBI
And they own FBI,
who
you're right.
agencies.
They own FBI. Yeah, because they're freaking, I mean, these people are.
Yeah, but the FBI doesn't do a damn thing in that instance without the direction of who? Starts with a C and ends with a D.
Coming, yeah.
Because they have full control of law here in the United States.
Yeah.
And I'll prove it to you. How are they able, by law, to wiretap citizens of the United States in the laws that we have written under
Against
Section
terrorists.
10? They are not allowed to survey citizens of the United States. No
Raccoon,
matter
you're
what.
wrong. You're wrong
No,
because
I'm
since
not. No, I'm not.
2001, the Patriot Act changed that shit, and now
Yep.
they're using that against
Well,
us.
it did, but it didn't. It did, but it didn't. It allowed them some leeway. Okay, allowed them a little leeway. It's just like
That's
with
what they need.
the
Just a
laws that we. Well,
loophole.
hold on. I'll put it another way. According to the Constitution is the law of the land, and any law that is written that goes against the Constitution, and if you read all the amendments, you'll find out that all the laws they've written since 1871 violate the Constitution.
Well, you know what? Let me tell you this, okay? All these rhino, all our political people, 95% of them, or maybe more, all are a bunch of freaking criminals. They are.
Of course.
They
They're
are.
all in it for
And,
power, money, and control. They want to retire
but
from politics as
let me tell you
millionaires and
how
shit.
they become criminals. We got one of the agencies which is very corrupted. And I gotta say this in the freaking radio. I don't give a shit they hear me because I don't do that shit. Everything that you do, that you write, that you email, they got everything on you. So
Yep.
of course, when you become a congresswoman or a congressman, then they say we read every freaking thing you've done your entire life. And of course they're gonna find dirt on you and they're gonna hold that dirt whenever they need to do something
That's
that
called
is to their
blackmail.
benefit. Thank
Mm.
you. And that's why freaking Giuliani came out of that freaking meeting. Hey, I lied. Nobody cheated. Of course, I would say the same thing because I don't
Yep.
want to go to jail, Maverick. The
Uh,
NSA got you beans.
Now,
Thank you.
now, Goose, Giuliani came on his show the other day. I was watching it. He said he didn't say that.
Oh, he didn't.
They
That
took it
was
out of
he. Where's
context.
Bravo? Giuliani got a double.
yeah. yeah.
No, I'm saying, but if you want to get into doubles, I'll prove to you
Oh shit.
without a shadow of a doubt
You
that they
started,
can have
dude. You
doubles.
started, man.
Hollywood can make you look like anybody on the planet. They can make you look like half the daggone primates of
We could
your
have
Like a
Jason
size.
running around, man, if we wanted.
yeah, like a freaking gorilla.
They had 1987, or no, wait a minute, 1989. George W. was getting a briefing by a CIA officer, and it was on the topic of uh, maskings, okay, disguises, and how they were at the top of the field in disguises. And George Bush says that's a very good one. The guy bent down, actually, it was a woman, bent down, pulled off the mask, and it was a dude that he normally talks with on those briefings, and he didn't even realize. He says, "Damn, that was outstanding." He thought he was talking to a woman. Now, I'm not saying a whole bunch of them damn things are out there, but let me tell you something. It's very possible. Anything is possible in today's world with all the technology we're playing with.
No, yeah, you're right. But in
I mean,
this,
goddamn, Saddam had 10 body doubles. Did they get the right one?
you don't need to have double. They all look the same.
I know, but I mean, he had 10 body doubles, and he had the daggone plastic surgery or the masks, and they went out there and ran around waving their arms and shit, never said much, but everybody thought that was Saddam Hussein all the time. He wasn't going to go out there and get his ass shot with a country full of weapons. Anything's possible in today's world, you know.
Then you use that keyword anchor. Can you give me the definition? What you mean by that when you use that word?
An anchor baby is somebody a woman brings herself pregnant to the United States, and just solely to have the baby. The baby's now a
So
citizen.
so
You never
And
heard
now
of
the
what's
mama is allowed to become a citizen because she has to take care of the baby. She doesn't want to give it up. Okay?
how many months? How many months it has to be considered anchor?
What do you mean?
Your
Once the baby's
definition.
born, it's the anchor baby.
Yeah, once
Once
it's
that
born.
baby's born on our soil, that baby is a citizen.
No, but
That's
what
the
I
way
mean,
90% of the people back there were, because you spent 6 months coming over on the boat. You know, you get here and pretty soon mommy's kicks out a daggone baby a couple of weeks after she gets here, or the same day. That kid's a naturalized citizen.
well, let me see what AI
The
got to say
parents
about
weren't.
that.
Well, AI can say whatever the hell it wants, but you can also look up herd immunity and see what AI has changed that one to.
A baby anchor is a term commonly used
Anchor
in
baby.
sailing and boating to refer to a smaller size anchor, typically used to smaller
not
baby
baby anchor.
anchor. No, I
Anchor
go to
baby.
another one. Baby
Baby
anchor
anchor is a
are
small anchor.
Yeah. You need anchor baby.
anchor baby, anchor baby. It came up with something else. I say baby, man. That's what I say.
But you put baby anchor.
Anchor
Okay.
baby.
Anchor baby.
AI's messing
Where
with you.
is no,
There you
because
go.
I,
So we
I
get
turn
a
it
message.
off. I turn it off. It does that. They get mad. Oh man,
Huh.
it's fun. I have
There's a
fun with
lot of
this
stuff
show.
going on with all this stuff with Trump and everything. I'm just sitting back watching the clowns go nuts, because it's just like the circus. This is a three-winged circus. When the damn performers are in danger or having problems, what do? Send in the clowns.
I got it,
Call
Raccoon.
the
I
people's
got it.
attention.
There we
I
go.
got it. A anchor baby is a term used to refer to a child who is born in a particular country, usually to immigrant parents, with the intention of securing legal residency or citizenship for the parents. The term is often used as a derogatory, and that's how you use it, manner to imply that the childbirth is solely intended to exploit, and that's right, to exploit the country immigration law. And it's important to know that the term is controversial and not widely accepted. Well, you're right, Raccoon. It's true. We know, but I don't think the parents were expecting for her to be a vice
Nobody gives a
president.
shit about anything anymore. All they worry about is their comfy chair, their brand new car they bought, and wanting to move into a bigger house. And if they can't make the payments, then they'll just sit in it and become a
And
daggone
that's why, Raccoon,
squatters.
we are in the situation that we are today. And that's what I told Mary. I don't
Exactly.
give a shit anymore, because we could be talking on the radio all day, every day, but people are not listening. They don't give a
No, don't want
shit.
to. They don't want to hear the truth because they didn't hear
That's
it on
right.
TV from the news anchors.
So they rather
Okay.
get Trump and slap Trump around and send them to wherever they want them, him to go, and they don't want to fight with the guy for our country.
Oh, that's the alarm
My
saying
alarm
Amber
going off.
Baby is
That's my
going to
alarm
show.
going off.
Going on.
I'm going to sit back and watch the fun happen, because when they get him in court, you watch.
Well, it
And tell
might
me
be
I'm
a
wrong.
close
No, it's not going to
court.
be close to anything. It's not going to be close to anything.
Raccoon, what
He
you
has the
predicting?
right.
An open C-SPAN's gonna have
He
it?
has the right. He has the right to make it public because he is the defendant.
Okay.
The judge has nothing
So,
to say
Judge
about
doesn't
that
have-
because
Hey, yes, it
he's
is.
a
Judge-
past
hey,
president.
But the judge
Maverick, Raccoon got a good point, bro. He does. Raccoon, I'm with you 100%. I don't think
oh,
a
the judge.
pedophile Biden wanna allow Trump to go on trial on TV on C-SPAN.
No,
It'd be crazy.
Well, they could
Maybe PBS,
they
yeah, but
could
no
shut
C-SPAN.
down.
PBS.
They could shut down certain stations like CBS said, we're not going to cover it. We're going to have a football game or some shit, And
Right.
they could do that all the way across the board. But the ones who light it up and show it They're going to show
Well,
everybody.
you know who they're gonna indict that day? Ivanka Trump.
On what then?
They might
Yeah.
indict him, but they have to prove him guilty.
No, he said Ivanka
You're
Trump.
guilty till proven innocent unless you're
No,
under martial
Raccoon.
law or
Can
unless
you
you're under
imagine?
Dagon admiralty laws or maritime law, which means that you're guilty till you prove yourself innocent. He
Well, let
doesn't
me
have to
warn
prove
you.
his innocence.
Raccoon, I gotta freaking warn our audience that you are very educated on all this kind of stuff. So it better you open your freaking Google page or AI and start learning from Raccoon because it's giving you guys a freaking constitutional class. Thank you, Raccoon. I appreciate what you're doing.
It's like I've been saying, I've been studying this for 75 years or for 45
You
years.
say 45
I'm
or
67 years
75.
old.
Oh, no, he changed it. He changed
Since
it.
1970, since 1975. When I went in the military, I started looking at this stuff. You remember when they had the CLEP tests, Goose?
Yes.
Used to go down to the education center and
I
run a
didn't know
CLEP test
English and I
you get a
passed that
grade on it.
test. It was an easy test.
Huh?
Mary, I didn't know English and I passed that test.
Which test?
The CLEP test. Yeah.
The CLEP test was a test that you could go down and take without any college or anything.
And they give you credit.
And you go in there, you take a test, and you get your score back. And I took one in 76 after studying a bunch of the law manuals and stuff.
And
that
they give
get
you
from the
and they give you
library.
freaking degree.
No, they don't give you a degree. You get points.
No, they
for
give you
promotion.
credit. They give you credit. They give you credits too.
I got college credit for it. I got
Yeah.
490 out of the damn test. The test went to 500.
Raccoon, the test.
I got 10 questions wrong.
Raccoon, but that's the only thing you did before you joined the army. Read freaking books and the Constitution and everything. I hope our
We didn't
kids
have
are doing the
internet
same
back
thing.
then.
But
We
when
didn't
you
have the
join,
internet back then.
if you joined the army in the 70s and the 80s, I remember the first thing they gave me was a booklet. They gave me a Bible, a small Bible, and a booklet, the U.S. Constitution. You remember that, Raccoon?
Yep.
They give you
Still
the
got it.
small green Bible and the booklet of the U.S. Constitution. Yeah.
Yeah, I even
And you
had
had
my
to
drill
carry
sergeant
that
sign
everywhere. Yeah.
I had my drill sergeant autograph my testament, and he did.
Then Raccoon, I don't know why you do that.
Just for shits and grins.
You freaking weird.
One of my
wouldn't
drill
make it.
sergeants was on the Ed Sullivan Show.
If I was
One of
you,
my
drill
drill sergeants
sergeant,
was on the Ed Sullivan Show in the Army drill team 5 times back in the 60s when in between his tours to Vietnam. He had 6 tours.
hey Raccoon, would it be nice to be you buddy basic training buddy? It would be nice to be with you doing the basic training.
Well, I wasn't one to. My uncle, who was a career soldier, told me, he said, "Don't make yourself stick out any more than you have to." Okay,
You know,
so I did. I wasn't an excellent. I wasn't an excellent trainee. I was in the middle of the ranks just because I didn't want to go and highlight myself. But when I got ready to get out of basic and AIT out of the same damn platoon. After 18 weeks, my drill sergeant looked at me and said, "You're not going to like the 82nd. You need to go to Special Forces."
But you
He
say
seen
no.
potential. No, I said, "I'll try." Because you have to be, in 1970s, you had to damn near be invited because they were downsizing Special Forces. And if you didn't have a key MOS they were looking for, they wouldn't accept you. You couldn't then work to get the selection. Didn't
Mm.
I mean,
Raccoons in the meat.
the submarine was like, well, shit, okay, maybe next time around if I ever come back in. And then I did in 81, went back in spring of 81. And in 92, I went to selection, and that's how I found out I broke my neck.
I went
Well,
in there, I
why?
passed the initial PT test. The next day, I couldn't do the push-ups.
Damn,
I'm working
Raccoon,
from
how
my neck.
you broke your freaking neck and you still alive?
The thing of it is, everybody said you just sprained it. You just sprained it. And after I found out and got washed out of selection, I went in to see a doctor, a neurologist about my neck. And I just happened to bump into one of the doctors I worked at Fitzsimmons in Colorado. And he said, "What's your for?" I said, "I got to ask. Let's get that for
He said you were in the
a
Matrix.
scan." I walk in
Hey,
and
Raccoon,
scan.
Raccoon, you got the you got a lie detector
Tina
on you
Joe
right now.
show. Tina Joe.
Okay.
Hey, you know what? Hey,
I'm
where's
breaking
Erd? Erd went to basic training and on the Navy, but you know in the Navy you just need your fishing pole. That's what you
Mike
fucking.
Miller.
That was up in
Okay.
Michigan.
You see,
That was probably up in
hey,
Michigan.
Erd is away. He immediately started laughing. He know they. I went to one of those freaking battleship, and they have a freaking grill and multiple freaking fishing rod. And when they're pulling gar in the open ocean, they just
They gotta
fishing.
get food. You know, they gotta get the fresh fish.
It's not like Raccoon. Raccoon couldn't done that. He don't got no freaking fishing pole.
Yes, I do.
No, now you do,
Greetings,
Raccoon.
sir.
You know,
Welcome to the show.
now you do, Raccoon. After your great service in the armed forces, especially in the army, you do. I understand.
Hey, Goose, did you ever go
Yes,
see the USS North Carolina?
yes.
Did you ever notice what was down in the water below the ship?
Why?
Frickin' alligators, man.
Alligator.
You got like 5 alligators cruising around the ship all the time.
But those freaking alligators, they're big, man.
I don't know if they're the same ones all the time. I don't know if they harvest out the giant
That's why
ones.
they don't take biting down there.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you a
Put
question,
him on a bike.
Raccoon.
Put him on a bike going up the gang ramp, and he gets halfway over, he falls over, and the gators take him out.
Raccoon, do you think Hunter is gonna go to jail?
No.
Yep, I do. I believe he's
You
going
do?
to jail because the federal judge they got was appointed by who? Donald Trump. And she said, "You don't
You're talking
have
about the
a
lady,
plea deal,
the
bud."
lady that didn't agree with the plea deal. That's the one you're talking about.
Yeah. She said,
That's
"You're
She only,
going to
but she only
trial."
disagreed with part of the plea deal, not everything. She only
well.
Yeah, but
I'm,
the damn
of
trial
the
could
tax
take
part
10
of it.
years.
And he's not going to go.
hey,
To I'll never see it go.
it's nice to see that Judge has got some cojones,
Yeah, but I don't think it's going to change anything.
or maybe
Well,
Raccoon
I
might
think
say
he's
this
gonna-
about the judge.
I
She
think
didn't
he's
kill
going to do
herself.
an Epstein myself.
He's going to get what?
I
What was
think
that,
he's going to
Rick?
do an Epstein.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
You think so? He got to be in
Spike
jail
his
to do
coat.
that.
Exactly. And I don't think he's ever going to.
Raccoon, he got to be in jail to do that. He's not in jail.
No, you don't. No, you
Well,
don't.
they can hire the Clintons to get him. You know.
You think?
Yeah.
Let's
All
say
he has to
that
do is say,
Trump.
"I've got something on the Clintons," and it's only within a matter of hours, man.
Yeah, you'd be dead.
Well, Mari, let's say Trump go to jail. You think he gonna be killed like Epstein?
If Trump goes to jail, if he did go
Yeah.
to jail, I don't know. I'd be interested.
He goes to jail. He's a past president. He still gets to keep his Secret Service. They have to take that away from him.
Yeah.
He ain't going to jail, guys.
Gloria, welcome to the show. Hey, anything can happen, Raccoon. I'm not putting anything.
Anything can happen, but that is obviously not going
But
to happen.
Mari,
They might
I
fire the
agree.
shit out of him.
I agree with Raccoon.
No, but
I agree with Raccoon, Mari,
you
because
Raccoon and Bravo wear the Trump blinders and can't see anything else. So I mean,
no,
you know,
it's
wait and see. I mean,
that's
it's all
that's you.
about-
That's your opinion. That's your opinion. You
Exactly.
got it right. You got the right to say that. But that don't mean me and
Yeah,
Raccoon
under
gonna be
First
taking
Amendment.
that crap from you.
Too bad.
So what's gonna happen? I believe what Raccoon made a good point. They don't want Trump to be on national TV testifying.
No.
Because Trump, he's a good talker. What do you
Look
think,
at the
Raccoon?
shit that-
You got to go
if you
against the
take a
evidence.
look at the shit that happened with
He's gonna expose the
you take a look at
UFO
the-
secrets.
They're already doing that. He's too late for that.
if if you look at what happened to what's his face from his TV show, little fat guy. What the hell was his name?
Who's the fat guy?
Glenn Beck,
No, not Glenn Beck. The other one,
Oh, Alex.
Stacy do.
Alex Jones.
Alex
One of the
Alex
questions they asked Alex Jones that made it on the TV, or actually made it into the media, they asked him a question, and he said, "Oh, you mean like the Clintons?" Okay. Everybody knows what the hell's going on, and they can't hide it.
But nobody does anything about it.
Well,
So you
nobody
don't
does anything
think-
about it right now because the system's too damn corrupt. They have changed everything around, and they put people in
Raccoon.
places where they say, "I'm the judge, and this is my verdict."
Raccoon, they got the dirt on everybody. NSA. I already explained that to you.
Yeah, and they're letting them play the game out. Okay.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is a movie, but you can also look at it as this is the Super Bowl of all Super Bowls.
Well,
And we're just in the stands watching the game. There ain't shit we can do about it unless we all just get up and walk out, or we all run down on the field and disrupt the game. Okay, that's all.
Raccoon.
That's all you can do.
Raccoon, hear me out. This is what I heard from the other side of our friendly troop. They say that the Democrats want Trump to be the nominee because they don't think that Trump be able to be Frankenstein, Freddy Krueger. No, Biden. So,
I heard that. I heard the same thing.
Yeah,
What do you
I
think
heard
about
too,
that?
But I think that they are in the. We're in the fourth quarter. We're in the fourth quarter. Okay, it's 50 yards in goal. They got to get all the way down to the daggone line, and they're 50 yards back yet. They can't seem to get the play going.
The thing you guys
look
seem
at
to
it
forget
as
is
baseball. This is the ninth inning. They ran over a couple innings. This is the ninth
but the
inning.
Raccoon, now you sound like
And-
Bravo. We in the ninth inning and over every day.
Well, listen.
Yeah, well, no. If
we
you look
thought-
at it,
you guys seem to
if you
have
open your mind,
they have short attention spans or something. You guys
Go ahead, Mary.
forget-
Go ahead.
We felt the same thing in 2020. We said, "There's no way they're going to beat me. No way they're going to do this." They weren't campaigning. They weren't doing shit. He was sitting in his fucking basement. We said, "There's no way he's going to beat Trump. No way." And what the fuck happened? They cheated. He
okay, now.
Thank you, Mary.
Now,
You see, Mary,
Ma'am.
you say it.
you.
You are not like
hold on a minute, hold
Giuliani.
on.
You say they cheated.
Yeah. Damn it.
Thank
Hold
you,
on a
Mary.
minute now.
Yeah,
What did Biden say at one of the press conferences? We had the best voting. Oh shit! I just lost it.
Voting fraud
They had
machine.
Yeah.
No, he said we had the best voter fraud
That's what I just say, Raccoon.
agency together. Okay, they
Well,
had
they
it
did.
ready. They were going to do it. Trump let him do it.
Yeah.
Trump let him do it.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
but we have to
What do you
see.
think?
We have to see this. So everybody has to see it. I know people who are Democrats
That's
that
where
I
you lose
voted
me,
for
Raccoon. That's where you
so and so.
lose.
I'm really pissed.
That's where
Because
you
they're not-
lose me on that shit. Oh, Trump knew it was going to happen, but he's
Well, somebody make a point to me that independent vote gonna make it different, and I say we're no longer got independent vote. You right or you left.
Goose,
Then I'm
you
right,
believe-
wrong, Maverick.
You believe that, Goose? What he just said? That Trump allowed Biden to cheat? I don't.
We
believe
have
that.
to see what's going on.
Yeah, but I don't believe that shit.
You know what?
What's going on?
That's like talkers say.
We knew
Conspiracy.
cheating was wrong for decades. And
No, Mari, I kind of agree with you, but like Tucker Carlson say a few months ago after he got fired, he say, I shouldn't listen to those people that are conspiracy lover because now I found out that most of the time they were right.
yeah, bro, but you got to be on board with saying, "Oh, well, Trump knew he was going to lose. That's why he's
No,
fighting."
I don't
What did
think
Trump
he.
tell us?
I
What
don't
did Trump
think he
tell us
knew.
in 2018?
I still. I
What
don't-
did Trump
what
tell
he
us
said.
in 2018, guys?
I don't believe that he let them cheat so we could see the corruption. I don't believe that. I don't.
I
believe
don't.
that.
I don't.
You-
Raccoon, you
you
going a
have
little bit
that
far.
right to not
Yeah,
believe
yeah, you're,
that,
you're
but
stretching it now. You and
I
you
can-
and Bravo stretch really far, and I can't go that far.
Well, I understand that, but you also have to remember in 2018, he
Mary,
said,
that's
I
your
can tell
opinion.
you everything that's going on, but you have to see it to believe it. That means that no matter what he said, most people won't believe what he says until they actually see the shit going down. And we're seeing
Raccoon,
the
why we
shit
don't
going down.
allow? Let's listen to the chat room to see what they gotta say about this.
Why,
Chat
why
room, do you really believe
why wouldn't he
that
just deny
Trump?
the corruption and put it out there then, saying, "Look, the machines are fucking this and that." And why did he do it after the fact? Why did he start fucking crying and going, "Oh, I got to there. They didn't fix the machines. Oh, this and that." I mean, I don't buy the fact that Trump just sat back and said, "Oh, we're gonna let him cheat, and I'm gonna lose, but then I'm gonna throw a hissy fit because I lost." I don't believe it.
Okay, Mary, why we don't ask the chat room? Who believe that Biden, pedophile Biden, cheated in the last election? Go ahead, raise your right hand and say yes if you believe that. If no, do it, Giuliani. No. Okay.
To a
Somebody
Julie.
say F yeah. Yeah. Got one in favor of Raccoon and Mary. Who else? Diana, Eric, you can say, oh, of course, that's two.
Of
2-0.
course.
Eric, what do you
Eric.
think? Come on, Eric, give us a vote
Eric,
here.
Eric's freaking sleeping.
Oh, okay.
Eric, what about you?
I think most of our
Well, I mean, I know like the last presidential election certainly wasn't on the up and up. Even Herb mentions he voted for Trump, and then Seeking the Father is in agreement.
So everybody in the chat room say, yeah, they cheated. So what the news are trying to do, oh, we got 6 people that testify against Trump that, didn't agree with the cheating. Who gave it then? That's only 6 people. Most of American people, over 50%, believe that pedophile Biden cheated. Book closed. Thank
They
you,
know he
Raccoon.
cheated.
Thank you, Maverick.
You don't believe the 81?
Even Maverick believed that. Even Maverick.
Well, look who just
Oh,
showed up.
oh, Goose, Goose, look who just showed up in the room.
Bravo!
Bravo,
Let's make a bravo.
Look,
always
look,
was
look. Hey guys. Something that was pointed out that everybody said, oh, that doesn't mean anything. Look at how many goddamn people they had registered to vote, and the total from both presidents
It don't make sense. You're
exceeded
right.
that
Yes.
exceeded the goddamn number of registered voters.
Because dead people voted.
Yeah,
Dead people
one guy
voted.
from
They
one guy from
legalized the cheating.
1832 out of goddamn Atlanta.
Raccoon, when you die, they're gonna put you in the freaking Democrat foul list, and you're gonna vote at least
No,
100 times.
no, they won't do that. I'm gonna be cremated. So I won't have an address no
They're
more.
gonna bring you freaking nice cup with them. He's gonna vote.
If I voted,
Bravo.
then they forged an address.
And Maverick, which Bravo? He's in the Philippines. He came back for his honeymoon or what?
I don't know. Yeah, ask him when he comes on.
Come on, Bravo, come live because Raccoon give us a good freaking review of the Constitution, Article 1, Section 2, Paragraph 5, all the way to the anchor baby. So he got his shit together. And then of course me, I use AI. Thank you
But
to fact check people.
that only goes for the presidency. That doesn't even touch what the Senate and the Congress are supposed to be judged by. Okay, they have articles in those two first and second and third article also pertain to them explicitly. People need to read that shit. Okay,
Well,
everybody goes and votes because they think they get the right promises. Just remember, if somebody promises you, just remember how you felt when you was a kid and they said, oh, I was just kidding. A goddamn politician spends 2 years promising your world to get through the primaries and through an election. He spends 2 years trying to back out of the promises. Then he spends another 2 years lying to you, trying to keep the damn job. Am I
Raccoon,
not
the
right?
first thing a congressional or senator, the first thing they do when they sign into DC, they gotta go see the NSA office. And I bet you when you go there, they show the crap that you have, and they say, we don't gonna dig, unless you get in trouble.
Just
And
think
now they
about this.
got
They
you.
swear. Just think about this. They swear an oath to the Constitution, but they violate the shit out of it. Congress people are trying to take weapons away from people, ban them from using their freedom of speech, shutting down their churches because they don't hold a
Yes.
certain distance between people. Those are all violations of the law of the land. They're in both constitutions.
Yeah.
The original
Mari.
Constitution and the Constitution of 1871, and every one of them have been violating all that stuff.
Raccoon, you got some really good freaking information. And I'm glad that you came to the show because now you are kind of motivate me a little bit more to stay in the fight because sometimes you lose hope. And the only hope we have is God.
I may be a white boy, but I'm not stupid.
Yeah, he also told everybody, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. Well, I know some people that ain't black that voted for him.
I got a question to you and everybody else in the chat room. What do you believe on the 3 days of darkness? Yes or no? Anybody can go ahead come to the chat room. The 3 days of darkness, Maverick, can you break it down what you think is going to happen and when you think is going to take place?
I don't know what's going to happen. The Bible says it's going to happen. I didn't.
So, people in the chat room, anybody been reading about that, the 3 days of darkness that they are talking about happening from December, I think it is, to March, Maverick?
Bro, that's more than 3 days, though.
No. Between those days is when it's going to start. Yes.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of stuff on it, but I mean, we know the Bible says it's going to happen. It sounds like some scary shit. I'll tell you that.
What about the Star Lord? What do you think about the 3 days of darkness where you're supposed to cover all your windows, cover all your door with black bags, and not answer the door to anybody? And even though if it's a family member, which they say might be the demons impersonating a family member, for you not to open the door or anything. Do you guys believe on that?
Yeah,
I do.
I also have something to throw in there since you're talking about the Revelation.
Yes.
It says that 144,000 will be taken off the earth. Does anybody here know what the DNA count for the human body is? For the DNA strand?
You're going to say
single is 144,000. If you took an RMA, you have another 72,000 on you.
You know what? I got to fact check you.
That's Goose.
I got to fact check you.
That's out of a medical book.
That's Goose.
A&P Anatomy and Physiology of the Human Body.
The human body DNA is what? What do you say the DNA is? What, 144?
One strand coded comes out to 144,000.
The human DNA.
We're going to find out right now what the AI is.
I wish I had this for college. I would have get straight A's.
I know, right? Kids are using that shit now, yeah. Writing their papers for them.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
I have a medical degree, okay?
Sorry, Fishy.
A dog walked behind me. Go ahead, fact checkers.
I use the AI to write ads for the show.
Okay, and fact checking. Human DNA strand. I had to start because my wife was telling me some bad news.
Each breakdown of the DNA strand has a total number to it. And for each one of them, they're added together on the strand. And that strand comes out to 144,000.
Raccoon, you know that you being 90% of the time right, and that you pass our thing. The strength of human DNA cannot be accurately
You're
represented
hiding it.
by a single numerical value. Human DNA is where's my glasses?
You're right.
Essentially complex, consisting with sequences of molecules that is encode the generic of a human body. Now, let me tell you, I saw this in a freaking show on the History Channel. Nobody in the 7 billion people that we got on Earth have the same DNA. Nobody.
No, they don't have the same DNA, but what it
And the
is each
same
part of the
fingerprint.
DNA
Well, fingerprint. Yeah.
a goose.
Yes.
Goose. It's like a fingerprint, okay? Just
What I
like
mean,
you said,
fingerprint, yeah. Yes,
And
fingerprint, yeah.
DNA is a fingerprint, but each one of those molecular structures in the DNA strand itself for different elements, different reactionary form has a size number to it.
Because you're a
It's by
medic, I will read
what?
you this, Raccoon, because you're a medic. The human genome contain approximately 3 billion base pair of DNA, which provide uh, instruction for the development and
Yeah.
fluctuation and maintenance of the human body. And that's more in deep. If you go medical school, you might learn that, Raccoon. But I know you were a medic in the army for many, many years.
I went to nursing school, and I also knew a lot of daggone microbiologists, virologists, surgeons, every field I could get into to learn more shit. But
Yeah,
when you
that's why
add
he
up the
moved to
numbers and you
Montana to
break it down,
continue his reading career.
yeah,
Freaking
I can't get this
Raccoon,
shit out. Can't get
smart.
this shit at the city library. They done took it out. But if
No,
you go to the old Precious, get up underneath me. Dog keeps walking
the
underneath my
dog say,
damn leg.
stop, you. Dog say,
All right, here. Let me read some stuff in the chat room here, real quick.
go ahead,
Eric
go
said,
ahead, go ahead.
Kamala Harris doesn't want to have a slave debate. Why? Isn't she black? Eric,
Kamala don't have no DNA.
Eric said, if you look at Obama, he's technically biracial. As soon as he had believed it, wait a minute, as he had, believe it or not, a white mom, but accept the label of being the first black president. Yeah, well, she accepts. Okay, and
And
then
then
she accepts the label of being black, even
You
though
know
she's
what? Who
Indian.
care about Obama? They just found he killed his own freaking chef. He's drowned when the guy knew how to swim. I don't know how he drowned.
You
Maybe
see,
he ate a banana.
yeah, I know. I saw a
His
picture of his
mama,
hands all
his,
bandaged up. They were like, that was the day after, and they're like, oh, maybe.
So, Eric, why you think Obama killed his chef?
Well, wasn't there another one? Didn't I tell you? I read something.
because he wrote an article that Mike has a dick.
Yeah, I bet. I wouldn't doubt that
well,
for a second, Raccoon. I wouldn't doubt that for a second.
so
He saw something
I
he
guess
wasn't
so.
supposed to. Yeah.
You also
It
have
sounds to me.
you also have to remember something about that chef.
Hey,
He
guys,
was
you
not
jump
just a
from
chef.
DNA to
He
this
was
BS.
hey
Come on. You got crazy.
hey. Remember this. His label was spirit chef.
Oh.
Remember that Ivankovich girl that was doing all that stuff in California for the cannibal restaurants
Yes.
and going around the world to all these other people? He was doing the same damn thing.
Oh. So you think he got some
Yeah.
videos?
So
I'm
was
telling you,
so
I
was the
think
one.
I
Did you
agree.
know? Did you know Hillary had a chef? Bill and Hillary had a chef who also drowned
Well, I thought that was the
mysteriously.
lover.
No, I told you.
To who? To who? It was a male.
To Hillary.
Who
To
was the lover
Hillary.
to?
No, I'm talking about to
Yeah,
And you're
Hillary,
right.
probably going
first
to bring
one.
up Joan Rivers too, Raccoon.
Oh yeah, that's another one. See, she talked about Michael, and it was done.
I mean,
Yeah.
come on. If the guy don't know how to swim, you know he will have a lifeguard and
Now, hey,
everything.
Raccoon. I heard that same thing about Clinton's cook. They said it would happen the same day.
Yeah.
But the
Happened the
different
same
year,
day.
day.
you mean?
Obama one drowned.
No,
Clinton one drowned.
same day as it was. What is it now? 16 years apart or some shit like that.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta be something to it.
So what's going on
Well,
with the
you have to
numbers
look at
here?
the fact that all these people sold their soul for power, money, and control, and the gig is up, and now they're all panicking. They want to try to remain in power as much as they can. Look at Hillary. She's parading around. Who gives a shit about Hillary? She's nothing. She was an ex-senator, and she wasn't a very good one at that.
She's ugly as hell, man.
And just for the record, I didn't kill myself.
Yeah. Hey, I agree. I think
But you were not the cook.
Goose, I think this is what happened. I think Michael was at the pool and his dick was hanging out the side of his bikini, and he saw it, took a picture, and they got rid of it. Yeah, that's what I think.
That's what happened, Maverick.
I could be. I mean, maybe he saw something wasn't.
Actually, I think
I don't know.
We got
Actually, I think Michael walked
million
up.
people listening to you.
I think Michael walked up behind the shift and started rubbing him, and the guy goes, "What the hell?"
Well, that could have been too. That could have been too. Hey, we don't know. Goose, we're not there. We don't know what happened.
Maybe the guy got depressed, got in the canoe, forgot his freaking lifeguard thing, and start crying, and freaking Michael give it thumbs down, and he jumped. You drown, or I'll kill you when you come back.
Hey, Goose, you remember what happened the last time we started talking about Michael?
I know. Where's the song? You got the song?
He might have invited him out to do some daggone windsurfing there, and decided to do something because it took him several hours to find this guy.
Well, so what happens when
8 feet of water.
Well, now another question that I got before you guys go back to Obama.
Michael's a big guy. I mean, he wouldn't take much to.
Well, you never. I don't know. Maybe it was
All
his
you have
time.
to do is whack somebody in the back of the damn head hard enough with a paddle, you'll knock them.
Maybe a UFO took him. Now, do you guys believe in UFO?
Of this drowning here, will you? Bravo just popped back in. Let's see if he's.
Mari, do you believe in UFOs?
I haven't personally seen one, but yeah, sure. Why not?
Well, there's the UFO story about. I was watching the other day.
Have you been watching those hearings they did? Were you
yes, I was. I mean, the people testified the other day. People from Florida testify about those UFO appearances. But
Florida is one of the most places that you have the chances of seeing a UFO is in Florida.
Yeah, because they like what we're doing. We are not trying to destroy Mother Earth like these other freaking wacko people that want to change the light bulb.
That's why they come around flying.
It's a skinny ass sandbar, and they really didn't realize they were flying over it.
Here we go.
Bravo! Welcome to the team.
Now, hey, how's it going?
Okay, hey. Now I can take a break.
Live from an undisclosed location in the Philippines.
Hey, we didn't tell anybody you were there. Goose was trying to tell everybody. But
no, I say that he came back, but
I denied it. Yeah.
Yes.
So, when did you get back? Or are you still there?
Oh.
Remember, you can hear people in the background.
No, I'm still here.
I got the lap dance. Hey, Bravo, one question. How many lap dances you had so far?
Yeah. Hey, he's there with his woman.
How many what?
How many lap dances you have in the Philippines?
Oh, I have the earplugs in.
Good thing. But Goose talking.
Yeah.
So anyway,
now you could say 5, 6, 7. Nobody knows.
Right now,
five.
Plenty. Let's say plenty.
So your take on the chef of Obama being drowned?
Oh, sheer coincidence. There's nothing to see here. Go back to sleep. It happens all the time with everybody's chefs. You know, the Clinton chef and the Obama chefs. There's something with the chefs. They all just seem to drown. You know.
That's why I never
Yeah.
want to become a chef.
Remember, these people are occultists. That's why the numbers match up. That's why the numbers all have a pattern, because they do things on purpose, for a reason. Further, we don't know what it means, but they do. You know what I mean? There's a reason why they do these things this way.
Well, our opinion was that this guy saw something on Michael.
Oh,
well, that was you.
Yeah, hell yeah. He
you started the rumor, Maverick, that he
well,
was.
I don't care.
Remember, he's been with them for a while. He knows all their dirty secrets.
Exactly.
They got to close down that one. He's probably a loose cannon.
See,
you know?
Don't be afraid, Goose. Come into the light.
Yeah.
No,
none of this shit's by accident, guys. Come on. I mean, these people are evil. I mean, they'll whack you in a heartbeat. They don't care. There's no loyalty there.
The same thing happened to the Clintons, chef. I mean, come on, it could happen to you.
Right. Yeah.
So the lightning hit the same place twice.
Well,
yep.
You know.
Well, they're the same. They belong to the same cult. You know what I mean? They worship the same. They worship Baal. You know, Baal. You know, or what's the other one called? They're all Satan. You know what I mean? But I forget what the other one is. They worship. Does Rocky Raccoon know?
Raccoon.
There's Baal, and then who's the other one? The more modern one that they call Moloch. They worship Moloch. Yeah.
Yep, Moloch.
There it is.
Yep.
Well, Bravo, what do you think is going on in our country that we looking like we freaking naive, or we just stupid that we don't want to do shit?
I heard you guys. I heard you guys again, and the bottom line is who's going to step in. There is no Justice Department. There is no justice in the administrative police state anymore. Who's going to step in and rescue the Constitution? Who's left?
Raccoon.
You know what I mean? Raccoon, who's left?
I think Raccoon's playing with his dog.
Shit.
The dog grabbed the mic.
There. I'm trying to give my dog some medication here.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and say it again.
No, I said Raccoon. I said if the administrative police state, you know, criminals, you know, the FBI, the DOJ, all the three-letter agencies cannot uphold the Constitution and law anymore, who is left to step in when they're colluding with external factions, other state actors in collusion with our government to overturn our government? Who's left to step in and help out the American people? I mean, the American people aren't that organized.
Ourselves.
We need we're here, we're standing by, but we need somebody to lead it. You know what I mean? To organize.
Trump is the man.
He's leading toward the military. That's the answer he's looking for.
Right. Who else has sworn an oath to the Constitution? You know, or oath for your whole
every
lifetime.
Every veteran has sworn an oath to the Constitution, which wasn't rescinded when they left.
Right.
Right.
Every politician took it. Oh
no! Hold on. We're the only ones that aren't in government right now because we quit doing it. Okay.
Right.
That's why veterans ever since the Spanish-American War have been shit on because they want us to die so they can continue their little pleasure cruise. Okay. If you look at it,
because they know that we're the only ones that can do anything about it.
If the 6 million plus veterans got together and said, "Fuck this, we're going to show the people how to take over a country," okay, where were they going to get any help? UN? No, hell, you got enough rednecks up there don't have a daggone time in service, they still know how to plink at blue helmets.
Exactly.
But see, we have the inalienable right to overthrow a government that had become became tyrannical to the U.S. Culture, the Constitution, our way of life. They're going against it. We have the right to stop them from doing it anymore. But the thing
Right.
of it is, everybody's so damn stuck on, well, I got to watch a football game this week, Fred. I can't be there for practice.
Yep.
People don't want to do shit because they're too comfortable in not doing anything, or they're worried about their job, or they're worried about anything. They have to remember the guys who fought for this damn country in the first time, most of them lost everything, including their lives. They lost their families. They got killed. Their houses and farms got burned down, and they got shot in battle.
Yeah.
It's sickening the way people think about this shit.
Yeah.
Right. They think it's a game. It's not a game. This is not a game right now. This is real. There's real people dying. There's real people. I mean, there's real people fighting in the background right now that we don't see. You know what I mean? It's a battle.
Bravo.
Well, it look like we are the only one losing.
No, I mean there's a lot of wins. I mean we have, but it's not what we want to see yet.
Well, we got the Supreme Court wins, but every time they indicting this guy and Hunter and everybody else just rolling down the freaking window, breezing around, freaking clubbing, doing all kind of shit. And we are here listening to all this freaking stuff that's going on in our country and nothing is happening. Tell me something good that is happening, Bravo.
Well, listen, all this stuff still has to come out in the public. Even though nothing's happening right now to these people, it's got to come out into the public eye because you can't whack a lot of people with the power of the federal government if this hasn't been disclosed to the American people. They're disclosing all this shit to the people.
Bravo, the NSA got you booked. You know that, yeah?
Oh, the NSA's got everything. You know that for a fact. That's why they hate Trump, because they know he's got everything. So, I mean, when else in history has anyone ever gone after a one man, like this? I mean, it's so obvious now. Even stupid people have to see that this is not normal. The whole power of the federal government, administrative police state that's run by the Democrats mostly, is going after one man.
Yeah,
one man. Come on.
Yes.
Oh, I'm really.
And that's why I tell people, and that's what I tell my friend: do not abandon Trump. Do not abandon Trump. You need to support Trump because he did many good things when he was a president, especially in the Supreme Court.
Hey, Goose, let me welcome Amber to the panel.
Amber, what's up?
Who else has taken this many arrows for us? I mean, and he didn't have to go this route.
Jesus
Christ. I mean, think about it.
That's right.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Hey, guys.
I'll forget that.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, I got something to say here real quick.
Okay.
Something we have to also look at is that the entertainment industry, which includes anything on TV or in the movies or in sports, was developed by the Nazis they brought over here at Operation Paperclip back in the 1940s. Okay, they ran our agencies.
Yeah,
they ran
and their
most
philosophy
of the
is infiltrated.
Well,
yeah, you're right.
Hold on. Everybody thinks they can go to war right now because they watch a video game. Just remember, that video game was released because the CIA's Project Mockingbird decided it would be suitable to desensitize people and cause them to lose their lives on stupid shit that they learned on a daggone video game.
Well, Raccoon, now you're going deep into the ravine.
Hang on.
Amber, welcome to the show, Amber. How you doing?
Good.
Amber, do you have?
That's why I had to leave.
Amber, do you have any hope that Trump is going to get out of this one?
Precious.
Yes. A lot of attorneys including Alan Dershowitz, a diehard Democrat, believes that there's nothing to these charges.
He's right, 100%,
So
Amber.
Yeah,
I
because you
guess I
can't
It's
do
use
think
that
it's so
so.
sedition stuff.
ridiculous.
Yeah, you can't use that
No.
sedition BS on Trump
I
because
do.
that's his
I really
opinion.
do.
Yeah, they tried to suppress his Twitters where he told everybody to go home and all that stuff.
It's no more Twitter, Bravo. You in
Yeah.
Philippines. It's no more Twitter. It's X.
I don't
Don't
like
mention
it.
that
It's
Twitter
so
thing.
lame. It's
Yeah,
X.
they don't call it
It's
Twitter
called
anymore.
X now.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's called X, and there's a big
Kind of like Facebook. Kind of like Facebook in one day went
Bravo,
to Meta.
wake up.
See
That's
how weird this
yesterday's
shit is?
news.
Wow, I'm like, yeah, I'm behind
Speaking
the
of
times.
movies, the Barbie movie, I am so disappointed
Oh my God, don't go.
how much money it made. I think it's disgusting because it was all anti-man.
Yes, it was.
I'm really
Yeah.
tired of that rhetoric, anti-man.
Mary, you watched the movie?
I watched it. Yeah, I didn't go to the movie. though.
What? You want to look like Ken?
Yeah.
I wanted
Well,
to see what it was about. I heard all this crap. I
We
wanted to hear
pink
it.
pants and everything?
Yeah.
I didn't watch it. Wow.
Well-
Tell me about the movie.
The movie was horrible.
You were hiding.
Terrible. It was terrible. It was a terrible movie.
It was so anti-family and anti-man and anti. I mean, it was sickening, and they're making this like it's for little girls, and it's
Right.
not.
Yeah.
It
When
was
I
not
saw the
made
previews
for little girls.
When I saw the previews at Mario Brothers, I was like, hell no, I'm not taking
I
my
said the
daughter
same
there.
thing, Amber. But I wanted, me and my wife watched it because we wanted to see what it was all about, what the big hype was about it. But yeah, I mean, that was the biggest piece of shit movie I've ever seen.
Did you
And
fall
I-
asleep?
I don't know how it's making all that money. I mean,
And
it's
yet,
just
Sound of
unbelievable.
Freedom, they tried to quash that movie for years and years and years
Yeah.
and
5
years.
years.
5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 years.
Yeah.
I just interviewed the executive producer of the film. He was depicted in the film, the doctor, like he was the rich guy. I'm sorry, he was the rich guy who bought the island to free the kids. That's the guy. I
Yes.
Oh
talked to.
yeah.
Yeah, and it's breaking box off records right now.
Yep.
It's doing incredibly well. But yeah, I like going back to what you guys talked about Hollywood. I can't stand the bash on men. I think we both are equal. We both play a part. God
And-
made us to complement
did you
one
see-
another, not to be like. Of course I want my rights. Of course I want to be able to say what I want to say and vote. And I'm so grateful there was women who went before me in the suffrage movement who allowed me today to vote. But there's a point where it's just gone too far to an extreme.
Yeah,
and
but
it needs to
you
be
know what?
stopped.
Also, Amber, it's sickening. You know what? They had these little girls. They start the movie where they have these little girls and they're playing with dolls and everything real sweet. Then all of a sudden, like Barbie comes onto the scene, and then they start smashing the dolls' heads on the ground, and all this. It's like evil, man. I'm telling you, there was so much sick, evil shit in this movie. We walked out. My girl here wanted to see it, and so we went over there and we started watching it. And she looked at me. She goes, "You ready to leave?" I'm like, "Yes, let's get out of here."
I'm so mad
We
that
walked
that
out.
movie cost so much money and made so much money.
Yep.
You know what? If it was a Barbie movie about Barbie and Ken, and it was really
It
cute,
wasn't though.
No,
Yeah.
I know,
yeah,
but
it
if it
wasn't.
was that, like, just really cute, I would have loved
Yeah.
to have gone with my daughter.
Oh, of
But
course.
no. When they
But
had
that's
a
where they're
doctor
selling
that
it,
was a
Amber.
female
Yeah.
that was looking like a man. And
Well, I mean,
the
look
man
at
was
the
pregnant.
In the
Chevrolet.
malls,
So
in the
attached
malls
to that
here.
movie. You notice that Chevrolet is so attached to that movie. I mean, they use clips from the movie in all their commercials now, and their
Gu-
all the cars were Chevys in the movie. So I
Guys,
mean,
That's why I don't
in
buy
all
no
the-
Chevy. That's why I don't buy them.
and it's a shame.
In
Chevy,
in all the largest malls here that I've been to in the Philippines, they have these huge setup in the middle of the mall of Barbie, and have like little gadgets for the little girls and all this. I'm telling you, they want to corrupt the little girls' minds and stuff. They really
That's
do.
why they can sex traffic them. They love
Yeah.
little girls and
Yeah.
they love little boys, but
Yep.
you can't sex traffic kids who you haven't already started grooming. I mean, you
Right.
can,
Yeah.
but it's a lot harder. So that's part of the grooming mechanism. And then the other movie that made big hits is Oppenheimer. Now, it might be a great film. I'm not going to go see it. It was based on a book by a full-blown communist. So the woman who wrote the film about Oppenheimer already had a huge communist slant to it and made that guy look like a saint in the movie. I'm going to
Yes,
refuse to go
that's
watch that
true.
movie.
That's
I
So
have
true.
it's
I have
not
the movie, but I
historically
haven't watched it
accurate
yet.
necessarily because this lady loved communism, believed in communism, was going to propagate this man. So now Americans believe this way about Oppenheimer that's not necessarily the truth. And it might have been a great film otherwise, but if you're going to look at something historical and do a movie on an historical figure, try to be accurate about it.
Well, you know what else I
Amber,
heard in the movie, Amber, is someone said, "Why is there?" I was reading some reviews, and one of the questions were, "Why is there so much sex in this movie?" I mean, I haven't seen the movie yet. I have it, and I was going to watch it to see what it was all about.
because
'Cause
bunch of
I thought
pedophiles gonna
somebody
be
in there-
watching that movie.
Yeah,
But my
yeah.
question for Amber, you know that people know the number one country on human trafficking is Mexico.
I'm sorry, say that one more time, please.
Do you know that the number one human trafficking country is Mexico?
I
So
thought it was the United
I was
States.
going to say it's the United
that's
States
that.
from
No,
Mexico.
it's Mexico, but I believe it's
We
United States.
we are
Oh,
the
maybe
biggest
we're the
no, we're the biggest
consumers.
customer.
Oh,
Yes,
I
we are the
gotcha.
biggest
I
Oh,
consumer.
gotcha.
yeah,
Okay.
those are okay.
Yes,
I gotcha.
because
But
Yeah,
we got all the money.
we
I believe it.
facilitate
Yeah.
our resources. Many of
Yeah,
our own people facilitate the resources for that to take place.
I really think that we're so corrupt in that area that we can't live with those type people any longer. There's not enough prisons for them. So I mean, I'm telling you, it's they need to have some
So,
sort of
Bravo, if you're a super
tribunals
millionaire,
and
you got a lot of money, Bravo, and your kid's going struggling with a heart, and your kid is 5, 6 years old, but you got a bunch of money. Of course, these people gonna go grab a kid out of the border somewhere, snatch the kid, and sell the organs that you need for your kids to be alive.
Did you hear
That's
about
what
the
they do.
125 kids they found the other day, Goose, that were
yes,
enslaved on some daggone place and they were working them
Yeah, we
illegally?
missing
they
right
just
now.
Where was
Three,
that?
they
four
just
months
rescued it.
ago,
There
Homeland
ain't enough
Security
jails. What
whistleblower.
happens is human slavery deserves the pay the daggone death treatment
Yeah,
because
there's
they
Eighty-five
some
deserve the
thousand,
plea bargains.
eighty-five
right,
thousand kids. They came on
right.
C-SPAN, the whistleblower for the Homeland Security. 85,000 kids unaccountable for. They don't know
No,
where
there
they
was
at.
And the
something. There
guy
was
in
What?
charge
something.
of Border Patrol
I, I'm
and the
sorry, what
guy
did
in
he
charge of
say?
Border Patrol don't know a damn thing about it.
85,000 kids on what?
The
They've
whistleblower,
lost
the
them.
lady that came up in C-SPAN to testify in Congress like 4 months ago, she said 85,000 kids
And that's
out
probably
of the
low.
they are not accountable
Yeah.
for right now in our country
Oh, yeah, I
that
have
went
an
through that
article.
border.
Let me post it. I'll post it. I have an article on that.
Yeah,
Well, they just rescued a
85,000.
bunch of. What's the one they just rescued a bunch of kids out of? Out of the they were in these like little cages and shit like that. What was that all about? Did you read that one? That was just the other
I
No.
thought
day.
I
I thought
seen
that was in
something
the I thought
about
that
it
was in the
today,
Did you
movie,
see
Bravo.
something? No, no. There's something the other day. They just
that
rescued
was an
a
actual
bunch of
article,
children.
Goose.
Yeah, you look it up. You see, I don't have access to anything, but it just came out the other day. It was like what 30 kids or something, 20 kids
Yeah.
in cages and all kinds of shit.
Eh,
It was
It's
horrible.
happening.
Then it
It's
was in a
happening
tunnel too. It was in a tunnel cavern.
everywhere in the United
Yeah.
States. Even here in
Yep.
Florida, they caught a girl with three boys driving around the bus, and she got stopped, and she were taken into North Carolina.
Remember what
Yeah.
Trump said? There's no deals with these people. Anyone that has hurt a child, no deal.
I agree.
No deal.
They
You're
need to
done.
bring back public
You're
execution so
done.
it'll scare the shit out of people to go,
Yes.
I ain't doing that. I don't want to hang.
And people that have lost loved ones to all this shit over the years need to have some resolution and feel like justice has been served.
Did you know
Yeah.
Sound of Freedom is launched in America?
Say that again.
Sound of Freedom is launching in Latin America. I am so excited about that.
Oh, good, good.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So the executive producer was just in Honduras promoting the
Goose.
film, and it's going to be all over Latin America. I'm very
All
excited
the
about that.
I know the Catholic Church,
I've seen a trailer to
they are promoting the movie and telling everybody to go watch it everywhere. You even
it.
go
They
to
have a trailer
WhatsApp
on.
and they're
They
all
have a
over the
twit.
place.
They have a trailer on Twitter. It's not
Because
very
you don't have
long,
to
but
pay.
it
You
gives
don't
you a
want
little
to. You could
pinch.
get it. You can't
A
get a
free
ticket from the
ticket.
angel firm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Free ticket.
Raccoon, I know you don't have no movie theater there, but we may be able to get
We
you a
have a
copy of the
movie theater,
movie.
but we have a movie theater, but now it's owned by the church.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
might be able to see
You know
it
what?
with
Eric
the
brought up
Hey,
a good topic here, real quick. Let me read this real quick because I read this in passing the other day. It says Illinois passed a law non-citizens can be law enforcement.
Yeah,
So
I've
they're
heard
allowing
Oh
that too.
yes,
they're
yeah.
allowing
That's
humans to be
yeah.
police officers. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Yeah,
That's in
we already
no.
had Chinese. We already
That's in
had
that
Chinese
state,
police in the United
Illinois.
States.
but in
This
Illinois,
this is this is how they create their loyal security force
That fat
because
ass that
people that would never hire them any other way, the government hires them, gives them money, and says, "Do what we tell you to do."
then he
And
criticized
yeah,
DeSantis, a piece of fat ass. I emailed him today. I emailed because I saw the news the other day, and he criticizing DeSantis. Okay, give me a break, fat ass. You know. That's why a great place to live is Florida. I don't give a
hey,
shit what other people say.
hey, okay. I want to
Montana's a
switch
great
gears.
place. We got more cows. We got
Go ahead,
people here.
Bravo. Go ahead, Bravo.
I want to
yeah.
switch gears and go back to the 3 days of darkness thing.
Oh,
What?
Yes, yes.
yeah.
Okay.
That was my question, Bravo. Go ahead,
We got
Now,
Bravo.
we got like 4
Enlighten us.
minutes left, so let's
no.
probably talk about that.
Now we know that nobody wants to talk about the big elephant in the room, which is you can call it what you want. Planet number 9, planet number 10, planet X, Nibiru, or whatever it is. We know that there's some sort of planetary system heading our way. And as it aligns with different planets, it causes problems. That's why we're having all the weather disruptions. It's not global warming. It's
The hot
coming
weather.
external, right? Because if it's global warming, then why is Jupiter, Mars, Venus, and all them are warming up and having issues also? So it's something coming inbound, and it happens every 3,600 years or whatever. Probably that's what caused in the days of Noah. It caused that issue, and it's getting ready to happen again. But we know from the Bible that God said He would never flood the earth again, but He said
burn
this
it
time it would
with
be
the
by fire.
Right, fire.
Right.
Yep.
So what about the
this
3 days,
this
Bravo?
one, okay, as it goes by at a certain point, it's going to block out the sun, and it's going to block it out for so many days, 3 days or so, right?
3 days,
We know
yes.
we know that the Bible says. I don't know if it actually says 3 days in the Bible, but it does say that the sun and the moon will
From
be
noon.
darkened.
From noon.
Yeah. So,
Well,
but
Jesus was dead for 3. On the third day, he rose again. I mean, the Trinity
Yes.
is 3. There's a
3.
lot of
and
symbolism with 3.
right, and remember, it went from noon until 3. It was dark.
Yes.
Remember,
Right.
it was the sun was blocked out.
Right.
So
Yep.
something like that could happen again with this. You know what I
But
mean?
what
We
about
know.
what about all the other things that go along with this 3 days darkness, where you not to look outside?
Yeah, where you cover your windows,
and all that.
you cover your
Well, you got to
windows, you don't
remember
open the door to nobody, stuff like that.
Right.
if you're covered in the blood of Jesus Christ, you're a believer. You don't have to fear any of these
Right.
things that are out there. These are if you don't and you think it's a bunch of that Jesus is a cartoon, then you know what? You better listen to that shit and you better hide
Bravo,
yourself
Right.
because
but they say
those things
do
are
not
gonna
open
eat
your
you.
door. Do not open the
Yeah.
door. You don't
They
want
also
to
said
see.
that for COVID. They also said that for COVID.
Yeah,
They
I don't
wanted
know
to-
about all that stuff.
No. This is different. Not COVID. COVID, I went out every day. I already know that.
How do
We
you
went out
trust
everywhere.
that? How do you trust the science after they've screwed with the
The
science?
Bible. The Bible.
sorry.
That's why I asked the 3 days.
Is someone
Yeah,
having a
I don't know.
tornado?
I don't know about all this stuff
Amber,
about
just
like.
call me in my private line, me and Mary, and
Oh,
we talk about this subject. It's really good
Okay.
subject.
Can
Is
I
someone
throw
having
something
a
in there?
tornado where they live?
Yeah,
No, that was my alarm clock
Or is
going
that
off.
time
your
to feed the
alarm
dog.
clock?
Yeah, my
Yeah,
alarm
that's
clock.
how. Yeah, that's
says,
how
nuclear
raccoon
alert.
wake up in the morning.
Oh my God, that
Yeah.
sounds like a hurricane alarm or a tornado
Raccoon
alarm.
don't
Well,
sleep. He only sleep 1 hour.
You ought to hear my ringtone.
Oh
You ought to
no!
hear my ringtone.
Oh
Scares the shit
no!
out of people in the stores. I wanted to throw something in there about this planet they're talking about,
Yeah,
Nibiru
not
or
much
Planet
time left.
X.
Which
You know,
hold it before
five.
you go into that. This is why we need a real leader who loves this country at the helm, because we're going to go through celestial shit, whether you believe it or not, and we need someone that's not going to try to rake it to us when we're going through all this stuff. You know
Well,
what I
let's
mean? We
get it
want.
straight. They're not our leaders. They're elected officials. They're not leaders.
They're
There's a difference.
servants.
They're
I'm saying
Amber,
servants.
leading.
but
I'm
they
saying
are,
leading this country,
but
leading
they are
this
in
country
charge
through
right
this.
now. They are
Yes.
in charge, and they're taking our country the wrong way.
All right.
Well,
I
Okay, now,
Ty,
guys,
we've got to go.
can,
we're out of time.
can I say one thing real quick?
Go ahead, Raccoon.
Okay, 5 years ago they said Nibiru was bullshit, fairy tale. A couple years ago they said, "Hey, we found this planet." Trust the science, they say.
Mm.
Science is 60% good and 40% bad on a good day. Usually it's 50-50.
Right. And Jesus even warned about that.
Raccoon, I don't want to
science.
AI you right now, but the next show I will.
All right, yeah, we gotta start wrapping
Good
it
job,
up.
Raccoon. Good job today, man. You did a great
Bravo,
job.
since you're here, you want to throw a prayer on us where we head out?
Yeah. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you, Lord, for all these listeners that are listening here. Lord, we just say, open everyone's mind and heart to everything that your word says. And Lord, don't let them be deceived by the evil that is out there. And Lord, we just say, open the hearts of your children to come back to you. We ask this in the name of Jesus Christ, our Lord. Amen.
Amen.
God
All right.
bless you all.
Appreciate everybody coming out tonight, and thank you for coming in, and everybody. And, see you next week. Next time, Wednesday, 7 p.m.
Make sure you
Absolutely.
pray
Raccoon,
every
thank you.
day.
Eric, Amber, thank you.
Thank you guys. I missed
Everybody
you
else
all.
in the chat room,
God bless you all.
Yes, Eric,
Great show as always, gentlemen. But look forward to y'all doing it again next week.
thank you. Appreciate that. All right.
Good to hear
See you
you,
around the
Eric.
Podbean.
Yep.
Good hearing you too, Bravo.
All right. We're at.
And see you later, Amber.
Bye.
This
Bye,
is Alex
sweetheart.
Jones, and you were listening to my friends Maverick and Goose. Make sure you come back next week for a new episode.
That's right. That's my favorite song.
Sucker punch somebody on a sidewalk, carjacking old lady at a red light, pull a gun on the owner of a liquor store. You think it's cool, act a fool if you like. Cuss out a cop, spit in his face, stomp on the flag and light it up. Yeah, you think you're tough. Well, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town. Got a gun that my granddad gave me. They say one day they're gonna round up. Well, that shit might fly in the city. Good luck, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross
farmers are dropping their own crops for the day. A friend is in need, and they've come to help.
It's what this community and a lot of our communities stand for. Somebody needs some help, you'll get it.
Small town.